Alright, hey everyone, we are live. We are live starting here in a second. Just got a couple of texts to send. And we have to plan what quests we are going to do. So I was told that we shouldn't do this quest. That doing this quest would progress the story further in a way that we don't want it to do. I think we do Far From Home first. Not going to do that. That's okay. I'm still kind of annoyed about this quest. I'm still kind of annoyed that we missed. I'm still kind of annoyed that we didn't tell the dude. Oh well. Oh my god. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, so yeah, I bet we could have told Lord Raymond. I bet we could have told Lord Raymond, but oh well. Mistakes, I guess it's kind of role-playing. It's kind of real to role-playing, isn't it? You know, like you go into the dude, we didn't know he was evil, and he was like, this letter's about you. And he's like, excellent. Ha! Now we can continue planning our thievery. I guess the letter said, but kind of, it's a bit stupid. Whoops. I'm not sure how we could do this. Master below, the endless path. Yeah, going to Kednua could be worth doing. Nothing to do there. I mean, we could go do the Parable of Whale, and I'm still have no idea where Yorn could be. Absolutely no idea where this guy could be. So we could do, I think we do the Far From Home, and we might go do the Parable of Whale. And then we might go do some other stuff. Laser, thank you very much for the host. I really appreciate that. We need to go to Andra's gift. Hey Nessa, I'll plot some thievery of my own too. Oh boy. Space Monkey, what's up? Dude, just when I was about to go to bed. So glad to check my emails. Need more transparency in your schedule. Yeah, you see on Twitch at the moment I just don't really particularly have a schedule. Which is probably pretty bad, but that is the way it is. But yeah, I might set up a schedule. I like having a schedule for YouTube. Like I have a very clear schedule for YouTube. But I don't have a clear schedule for Twitch. So yeah, I don't know if that's bad or good. Probably pretty bad. And also, this particular week I've not been sticking to my... Terrible. I have been all over the place. Right, let's go talk to Cyril. Speed on up. But, yeah, basically I've no idea where this Yorn guy could be. I feel like we've explored most places and he's just not been there. So... what do we do? I really don't know. I really don't know where he might be.
Greetings.
Hello. Let's talk about the medallion. I'll buy it from you. That is correct. We need to swap around our intellect stuff. Swap this. Here. Simple.
Hail and well met.
Buy that from you. We get smarter with putting this on. They're not worth a lot secondhand. Alright, here's the 4,000. She cradles the big bag of coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. He looks hopefully at the medallion in your hand. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that to Tristan, it would mean a lot to me too. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. Wow. What a scabby little girl. I don't like that. That cheeky thing. Okay, never mind. She's doing something nice here. She pulls a moonstone ring off her finger. Please, take this. It's always given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. Oh. Farewell. What did she give us? So still cheeky. +2 resolve. Okay. That's actually pretty good then. So this ends up being a decent deal in a sense. I mean, I think it's not worth very much, but I think it's pretty good. We do have this thing which gives us, excuse me, +15 endurance. That's not really worth using anymore, this Gaun's pledge. It's not fantastic. Who would need bonus resolve? It gives deflection. It gives concentration. This has bonus resolve on it already. So you already have bonus resolve. And you don't have a hat. We need to find you a hat. So you already have a bonus to resolve. Fine. You also have actually an overlap in terms of intellect, because this is +2. You don't get the +1 off this anymore. That's worth considering. You don't need resolve. You don't get interrupted. I could give it to me instead of this Gaun's Pledge, and I'm considering that very much so. It would be decent on him as well, but I think better on me. What we're going to do, we'll give you that ring, Gaun's Pledge, and I'll take the resolve ring. There we go. Bit more deflection. I'm more vulnerable, I think, really. I mean, she's a bit tankier. We're both super squishy, but at least he's got spells to protect him. I've literally got nothing. If they attack me, I'm basically screwed. You know, I'm basically screwed. That being said, I do have decent armor, whereas his armor is pretty terrible. But I think this is probably fine. I hope. I'm being greedy. I want it for myself. Okay, maybe she's not that bad. That being said, yes, she gave us a nice ring. But that being said, we saw how many rings and how much jewelry this other guy had. So you can imagine that her giving that ring away, it's just like a fraction of the massive amounts of wealth she's collected. In fact, I don't know how that other guy has so much jewelry and then she's still working as a prostitute. Like, surely she would have enough money. I don't know. Anyway, we gave her 4,000, which is an awful lot. Half of this gameplay is a brothel. Well, this is the only brothel in the game. You just happen to be seeing all the episodes where we're at the brothel. Fine place. Alright, back to... Actually, we could take a rest at the other inn, I guess. But I think that the brothel is better to rest, but... C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Where is he? He's shit, he's in Brackenbury. I don't remember what the bonus it was in Brackenbury, actually, to be honest with you. I don't remember. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I know what the bonus was for resting there. There's a lot of bonuses you get for resting. Also, in terms of this, how are we doing in terms of... He's out on that quest, lovely. We're building this, it's going to take 2 days. I do want to go check out our town soon enough. We're going to go to the Charred Barrel. Yep. Blasting our way through here. Where could anyone be hidden? I know where anyone could be hidden, if anywhere. Do what you love, you'll never work in your life. That's why she's prostituting though, cash. Well, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose. Is there anyone else in here, actually? I don't think we ever... Did we ever explore this whole place? Oh, we did, and there was a bunch of bandits downstairs, isn't that right? Well, let's talk to this guy.
Hail and well met.
Ooh, I'm not giving you the medallion. Well, yeah, look, I got it. You can have it. His eyes are as wide and round as the artifact in his hand. You've given my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do the best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin into your hands. This is everything I have. Take it, please. This isn't quite everything you have. Wow. I'm just going to say thank you. You'll always be an honored guest among the Shattered Spear. Farewell. He hurries out of the inn, his fancy cloak dragging on the ground. Like, I'm not so noble that I'd be like, no, you keep the money. I'm also not a dick. I'll be like, give me, like, your clothes and everything you've got. But I will take the stuff he's offering. That being said, I'm not sure exactly what we got. Oh, 2,000 copper. Okay, so we got half the price back. That's not too bad. We still have 8,000, which is actually a pretty respectable amount, I would say. What level are we at, actually? We're still level 6, and we got a bit of a ways to go to level 7. I'm just considering in terms of enchanting. Do we want to do any enchantments right now? We don't have the stuff for this. We need a diamond. We still haven't found any. I wouldn't mind, like, perception. Excuse me, my nose is a bit itchy. Some perception for myself, but I suppose we'll make do with what we have. I'm up to 51 accuracy. Why is that? Oh, it's because we're beside Pelagina and she's buffing us. We might want to stand near her, try to stand near her in combat. Okay, great. Alright. I I don't think we can do any more quests for the dozens because we're being buddy-buddy with the knights. I think you have to choose is how it works. You choose one of the factions. And we've basically made our choice. So, yeah, next then. This is way off. We're not doing that for ages. This we want to do, but not quite immediately yet. We would be able to do the Theories of Pangram. Excuse me, I need to sniff. But in order to do that, I think we need to get back the Parable of Whale. Yeah. I think we need to do the Parable of Whale. We've no idea where that is. We're not doing that. We've no idea where that is. We could go do that. We could do that. Don't need to do anything with that. Again for this. We might be able to do this now. We might be able to do this.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Because we are currently a hero in Defiance Bay. We're moderate. Let's try that. I feel like we deserve. We're a hero of Defiance Bay, guys. A hero. A hero. We should get access. Hopefully. Meet Sparta says, "Hey Nubkex, how are you today?" I'm very good, actually. Thank you very much. I had a great day today. I was out. I should see haircuts. I got a haircut today. It's nice.
But if your dukes ordered you to return home...
Oh, we can't... Oh.
If I do what needs to be done, there'll be time enough to beg forgiveness when the dust settles.
You must do what you feel is best. I understand.
Oh, we actually missed the banter for not looking at it. Call for interested patrons. Okay, he's not doing anything, though. Oh, that's... What was sending us into the catacombs? I feel like something was sending us into the catacombs. Oh, you know what? This is sending us into the catacombs. Ah, yeah, we need to do that. Yeah.
Politics, infighting, greed.
We should do that.
And a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
Nice looking good today. Thank you, yeah. And I got, a few little bits. That was quite nice. Ooh. Yeah, we might. I don't know if the catacombs might advance time. We gotta do something though, or we could go look for the thing. I don't know. Let's see if this will get us the info about Adair. We also do need to go rest in an inn. I forgot to rest.
Well met, friend.
I'm looking for some militia records from the time the Saints' War, trying to figure out what happened to someone. Okay. Oh, nice. Exceptions are made for those who've proven their worth. The rosters are in the front, the inventories of the dead in the back. He passes it into Adair's outstretched hands. Boom! We're in! We're in, guys. Adair leafs through the book for some time anxiously, running his thick farmhand's fingers over page after page of names. At last, his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Woden Talesh, died 18 Majavernho 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glonfather names, I swear. Rayet Saris? I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
I don't know. Neither do I. He had to have a good reason. That's just who he was.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea... the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. And worth trying, right?
I'll help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Alright. Okay. Check out this battlefield, which is, jeez. What was the name of that quest? Forget. This one? No. I can never remember the names of the quests. Oh my gosh, the last one I click. This one. The last one. Cleaban Relag. I have no idea where that is. No clue where that is. No clue. The catacombs are in Copper Lane. So I think we head to the catacombs. No, I'm not gonna head to I'm not gonna play any Heroes of Storm today. After this stream it is bedtime for me. Going to bed. There'll be Hero stream tomorrow. In fact, I need to set it up on YouTube. Like That such is the case, Copper Lane is where we want to go. Speed up time. Zoom along. Okay. Yeah, I think we do the catacombs. I'm just thinking. Like, I'm not sure if I want to go to this Deerwood village, because it's... Like, yeah, it's a task, which is a pretty small thing. On the path to Deerwood. I mean, you know what? The orange dude might actually be in the catacombs. Ah, he might actually be in them. Yep. There might also be some quests in Admet's Den, perhaps. Let's... Woodland Plains. Let's head over to Deerwood village. We can always come back. Like, I don't know if this is going to be pushing us, like, into zones that are ahead of us, like, in terms of level and stuff. Like, if we're moving kind of ahead in the story with a side quest, where we'll be going with the main quest, and we might be, like, out-leveled and outscaled and destroyed. I will give it a go. Oh, I'm getting advice to do at least the next step in the main quest. Okay, if you guys are advising that, then I'll take your advice. I also want to actually see this Madmer Bridge. Let's go to Madmer Bridge and just see what's there. No harm in it, I think. So people are saying that the next step in the main quest is what we should do at the moment. I mean, I imagine it doesn't work out too badly either way. The thing that concerns me is that a couple of people were saying that you could potentially miss out on some quests because, like, time advances and stuff like that. And I don't want to miss out on anything if possible. I want to get as much of the story as we can. So I think we've done most of the side quests, but it would kind of suck if there was, for example, a really good side quest chain with some great characters, like one of the best in the game. We missed out on it. No guarantee that's the case, of course, but
Hail and well
it would kind of suck. I actually ordered some refreshments, and that's not that button. The bed. Okay, we get to 1 perception, 1 resolve, not bad. 2 dex, 1 survival, 10 thing disengaging. Ooh, I like the ranged accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a ranged accuracy. Athletics, mechanics as well. Decent, might save us some lockpicks. 5 ranged accuracy, super good. We've got lots of ranged characters in the party, 3 of them in fact. So yeah, I will take that. It'll also help my cipher a bit with our accuracy problems. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Lord, some dude has arrived. Is this one of these things? Oh, visitor, look at this. Lord Brynwicker, a cruel ruler from the north, has arrived at the stronghold. A bad visitor. He hopes to gain an audience with you concerning a local rebellion. Interesting. Okay. That's super cool. Oh man, I really like that. What we'll do, we'll go to the catacombs and then we'll probably head over. We should have plenty of time. We've got a week. Then we'll head back to our castle and we'll see what's going on there. So catacombs are down this way. Let's head over to these. Is there a button? Is there a hotkey for just like getting back to our party? Maybe if we like double click a portrait.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what we do. Okay, learning how the game works. Amazing. So we can zip back to our party and not miss quest dialogue and banter and stuff. That's actually good to know. Skinflint, you're a backer character. Right, catacombs time. Alright. That was a bit deceptive as well with the shields, right? Because I didn't obviously I was looking at some of the shields and going, oh, small shields, there are no negatives to using a small shield. This is great. There's no negative accuracy, but there is, because you get bonus accuracy for using just a one-handed weapon alone.
I'll take a look.
That's kind of a bit silly, but oh well. Viscous, foul-smelling sludge ebbs in the trench. Lovely. A dead initiate. Fantastic. As you approach the dead man, you can feel the faint trace of his soul lingering, the stunned uncertainty holding it in place. When you near, without warning, the soul hurries toward you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloom of this place, come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You're following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, traveling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimy ground. The hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. As you gain awareness of what's happening around you, you realize that your head is in Palagina's feathered hands. Her golden eyes are peering into your own, as though she's trying to catch a glimpse of activity lurking in the depths. As she sees your eyes respond, she wobbles her head a little and gives you a light slap. Letting go and stepping back, she regards you with concern. Everything going all right in there? Yeah, thank you, Palagina.
Slowly now.
Slowly now. So we're gonna fight some trolls. Wonderful. I presume they're weak to fire damage. Oh, we got some lesser black ooze as well. Oh, it's very lesser at this point. Take it down, no problem. That being said, that's a big black ooze. I don't like the big one. It's a bit scarier. Yeah, actually, the ooze has fantastic will defense. What's up with that? Why is its will defense so good? Ooze hacks. See if you can paralyze it. Actually, it's just dead. That's fine by me. Man, these oozes are no problem for us now. They used to be scary, but no longer. Scary, but no longer. Okay, great. Some stuff. This feels like the room a kind of room that might have a secret in it. Look like it though. Let's speed up time or on stealth. Do you need fire damage to kill trolls? I don't think so.
Leave it to me.
But yeah, I don't think so. Basically, shoot him. Nice, we shot him. It did good damage. I think this ooze is so squishy. We're better off just shooting. Oh, there's a troll. Hey, there's a troll. Oh boy. Okay. Wonderful. What we can do is actually throw this down for some aim bonus. How did you get hit, actually? Are we healing him? We are. Okay, this is fine. Once I reload. Actually, let's just paralyze the troll straight away. We've got 8 damage reduction. Okay. Now he's screwed. Bang. And paralyze is so good. Bang. Troll's dead. Okay, nice. Very nice.
Slow and silent.
Now, we got a lot of focus there. Really building it up quickly. Which me likey. Which me likey. I'm not sure which side of this place to investigate. Rip ooze, you just got wrecked. Holy hell. This here. Urn with some stuff in it. A lot of skeleton, a lot of bones and stuff around the place. Pretty spoopy. I feel like this would be more main quest direction there. Oh, hello. Jeez Louise, we just blow him up. Look at that. Kablamo.
I'm on the trail.
Rest in pieces, ooze. Alright, Palagina, if you get that one, and Adair, you get that one, I will shoot this one.
Hey.
And then we're good. People will go aggressively and do stuff. We'll be fine. Man, we do so much damage. Reloading our pistol. It does take quite a while. We might get the talent that lets us reload faster, perhaps. Bang, instead. Nice. Like that. That lot.
Slow and silent.
All right then.
What's this here? The gate at the end. Okay, nothing. Catacombs usually have skeletons in them. Well, very true. Man, the ooze hits our wizard. That's just rude. What a jerk. Hitting the wizards. What's this? Oh, this is Alot's consecrated ground. Oh, he pulses it around himself. Is he got crit? Ah! Wow. Oh my god, it keeps going. That's kind of annoying. That's his boots. Those are the boots, guys. Aloth got crits and his boots are just pulsing consecrated ground. I didn't realize it would be just follow him. That's actually kind of fantastic. The pulses just keep following Aloth. Just like focusing the heals in on him. The map's kind of lagging here. So we got a big area to the left and a big area to the right. See what we can find. There's somebody in here. Yorn's in here. I told you he would be in the catacombs. The small Orlan man appears to pull together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur in his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
Good day, stranger.
Oh, it's you! I've heard of you, I think. At least the description matches. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to see anyone else down here. I hear you've been turning up just about everywhere, of course. He grins weakly. Guess you'd be Yorn then. The Crucible Knights have put a heavy price on your head. His mouth falls open and his eyes widen. After a few moments he turns away, his brows furrowed. I thought they'd want to keep things quiet at least. I didn't think they would. Very well, it's true. I've been hiding from the Knights down here, but it isn't what you think. It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time. And it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements, of all the things to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got very angry. I think maybe he'd had a little too much at the end. I guess he didn't like an Orlan talking back to him. I struck him. He came towards me and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. He lowers his gaze and shrugs helplessly. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please. He looks at you with a pleading expression. I just want to get out of this city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again. I swear it. I'll live quietly. But you can't. Please, you can't tell them I'm here. Wow, okay. This is tough. Justice demands you pay for your misdeeds. We attack. We give him money. We say his secret is safe. So he, like, how much do we trust him? He alleges that he killed this knight by accident, but it's still manslaughter. You know what I mean? It's still manslaughter. Regardless. Like, oh, I didn't mean to kill the guy. Well, you still did kill him, you know? You still did. That being said, he was probably being the victim of racism himself. That's really tough. That's pretty tough, man. You're coming with me. You'll face the Duke's justice on the matter. Oh boy. He sets his jaws. His expression determined. He shakes his head. No, I'm not going to let them tell it their way. You want me dead? You can do it with your own hands. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Rest in pieces. We're going to buff ourselves. And she's going to come choppy, and he's going to, like, die instantly. Oh my god. Oh boy, he is dead. Some armor and rabbit gloves.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Oh, I didn't mean to give them to you. Well, that went pretty brutal. That went pretty brutal. I didn't expect it to end quite like that. We have maximum camping supplies, so we could camp here. Smoldering fire strewn with the meager remains of a recent meal, fish bones, a molded rind of cheese, and a blackened bread crust. I mean, like, ultimately, I don't know, man. Like, he could be, yeah, throwing him under the bus is final. Well, sure, but I mean, he murdered he killed someone. Might have been an accident, but he still killed someone, you know. You gotta go to the courts and, yeah. Kind of what I think about that. It might be a bit harsh, but we might as well rest. We get our resting bonuses, and these should persist as well. Right? We should still get the Fletcher stay, right? For a couple of rests, so we definitely don't need the vassal thing anymore. Is healing received for him? Should be good. We know that there's probably what are they, primordials down here? Or are they wild? No, they're wilders. We could get the wilder bonuses. Let's try wilder bonuses here. Actually, we could just get damage versus flanked, which is like guaranteed. Get damage versus flanked for people that can have it. You take the heal multiplier, and you take the You take the... Take the Wilder. That should be fine. Let's try that. Yeah. I mean, like, at the end of the day, he did kill someone, and even if he was being, you know, attacked by racists, like he's, you know, it was a racist assault and he felt unsafe, you know, even still, did kill someone.
Laying low.
The way it is. Can't be going around killing people, and then, you know, I killed someone, here, have some money to leave the town. We can't really do that.
A simple test.
Oh, we can
That's
easily
settled.
lockpick this. Oh, skeletons! So much for wilders! So much for wilders. They are some very skeletons. Let's actually drop a Holy Radiance for some damage on these skeletons. And an accuracy buff. You can go in and... who's this? Oh, that's me. Yeah, you come and hit this skeleton. Then you guys can do whatever. Fine. Okay, this skeleton's actually... Whoa, what was that? Did you guys see that? There's some horrible monster over there. Did you guys see that?
Slowly.
I don't know if it's a horrible monster. There's something over there.
Alright then.
Alright, we're going through in stealth. Skeletal fighter. Who's this guy? Again, we can just Holy Radiance and blast him. I'm actually going to lead in with a Paralyze as well. And you can stop him with that.
What?
Actually, she can't quite get in range. In that case, just Sworn Enemy him. Which will kill him. For sure. There we go. Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Oh, there is.
Easy now.
There's an urn with some paradots. Worth money. I think the gem... It seems to me that the gems just turn into cash. Like, they don't go anywhere. I think they just turn into cash. Same as the coins, they just translate instantly. Which is kind of nice, actually. Scale armor. Do I have a detect evil spell or something? No, I don't. Dank spore. Ooh, that shit's dank. Look at that thing. We don't know exactly what it's got. It looks pretty weak though, actually. It's not a wilder either, it's primordial. We might have chosen the wrong bonuses, sadly. So I don't know why the map lags so much here. Like, it takes ages to load it. Speaking. There's the dank spore. Ocean of Spirit Shield, okay. There's just a bunch of dead people. Oh, there's another troll. Okay, so there are some things. That's fine. Look at that attack speed boost going. It's pretty cool. Let's keep attacking here. I am going to paralyze this troll. Thank you very much. You can actually mark target the troll. Get the doggy in on the troll as well. You can Sworn Enemy the troll. And it might just die. Let's find out.
Very wonderful.
Though the troll's pretty tough, but he's paralyzed now, so we can just blast it. Reload him. It takes so long to reload. But my god, we do a lot of damage when we reload. Ready to go. We do a lot of damage once we're ready to go.
Flame and sound.
Troll had some stuff. We've got a dead... A Wodika hood. Wodika hood. Uh-oh. Wodika hood. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's drop the flanky thing. I guess on this Sporling. Yeah, you're doing the right thing. I like it. Let's just go in for the accuracy bonus right at the start as well. That is quite a cast time on it, actually. That is quite a cast time. Priest, you might be in some trouble. I'm gonna do you the wizard double thing. Give me trouble, make it double. And I am going to not paralyze the troll. He's almost dead. We're gonna paralyze this. They're right in on top of us. Oh, round of that. They are immune to being dominated and stuff like that. This Sporling is still being a pain as well. Right, we're gonna go for the... We've actually got a siphoning touch, a draining touch. I'm gonna go for that on this thing. So drain that instantly, please. Before they kill you. Ah, that was good healing right there. You back away. Got bonuses against disengage attacks. And you attack this with your doggy. Go. We might actually drop a heal. I'm gonna drop a heal on us. So you're gonna move in and do that. There we go. Nice. They're immune to paralyzed. Yeah, that's the problem. That's a problem. Secret horrors. Frightened and sickened? Are they immune to frightened and sickened? They're immune to frightened. Where's he at? You come back here. I'm going to give you a ecto-psychic link on a dare. I'd really rather my wizard didn't die. Get behind them, Adair. There we go. Now the ecto-psychic link's gonna shred through them, and it did. Nice. We're healing lots. He's popping his consecrated ground now. That was actually a relatively tough fight. There were just so many of them, they swarmed us. And we couldn't crowd control them all that well. But I like that. Look, we've got all of our consecrated grounds pulsing. I didn't realize that it actually followed our priest. But it appears it does follow our priest. Very noisy. Skeleton there. Okay. Yeah, I mean those boots are amazing, but goddamn, they are noisy. They are noisy. You guys saying you really...
And the fire shows me something new.
Nice, and Opal. You guys are saying you really enjoy the catacombs. It does seem fun so far. This is, I think, the original place I was looking at maybe crossing over. It is. Alright, well we can... Let's take a look up here. No harm in it. There might be something. There may not. No harm in exploring it thoroughly. Aside from a tiny bit of wasted time. I think we come back down. All the way to here. Back to me. Hey! Slick. Ah! I don't want to cheat. So, we couldn't... I want to... Yeah, let's cross over and go through that sort of central bit, I guess. Actually, we're going to cross over kind of near the bottom. Let's just go this way. Yeah. Let's go this way. I really like being able to start off with a paralysis, though. That's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty.
All right, then.
I like that our priest is on the front lines as well, I said sarcastically. This looks important. Looks templistic. Templastic. Oh, it is. Where's this go? Temple of Woodaka. It's actually down here. Alright, well, let's explore the rest of the catacombs before we go down, though. Should probably also wait for our party to actually get in formation, seeing we're going like backwards. Probably not the best. Okay, a bunch of skeletal fighters. Wonderful. Durance, you can actually just go for this straight away. Nice. Shoot something. There we go. They should just die. Yeah, they're just dead. Lovely.
Nice and quiet.
Oh, hello. Get this guy as well. Okay, we do have a wizard over here. Alright, so things are gonna get more intense. Yeah, let's drop this. Should be pretty good. You know what, for this fight? Do we drop this? How big is this fight gonna be? You got two wizards. Okay, yeah, so you drop your deleterious thingy. Deleterious thingy. You're doing your buffs, that's cool. We'll send the doggy onto this. And... I could Puppet Master one of these wizards, actually. No, they're immune to Dominated. That kind of sucks. Are they immune to Paralysis? They are not. I bet we paralyze this wizard then. Keep him nice and vulnerable. He's paralyzed. He's dead. Oh yeah. Wiped out. Wiped out. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man, we just wrecked them. Just wrecked them so hard. A fine mace, cool. Wizard got crit again. Dude, how often did you get crit? What the hell? Why are you always getting crit? Starting this trap. I failed to disarm the trap. Jeez. Okay, so this trap is like... We've got a bonus to mechanics as well. This is just like a super powerful trap. Here, listen. Oh, you don't set traps off, huh? Okay.
I'm ready.
You're pretty healthy. You're fine. Ooh, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad.
And what does the flame reveal?
That dead guy probably giving it away that this place is full of traps.
And the fire shows me something
no.
new.
What did that do? Oh, Jesus, that did tons of damage, whatever it was. Ow. Very ow.
Shh.
Oh, no. Can we disarm this one, please? Failed to disarm it. Okay, let's go to the side. Oh. Oh, boy. Are we into a fight?
Feels like I ate bad meat.
Oh, no. Doggy died. No, Fox, no. Get out of there. Whoops.
Eyes open.
You're fine, Fox. A malignant crowd. Hey, we can talk to these guys. What's up with that? Helig of Thane, a lone figure in tattered robes, shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores, overgrown by a moss-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Helig's work? Its voice rattles and gurgles like that of a drowning man. Just exploring the catacombs, you know, it's all cool. No, what are you doing down here? Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet and, well as, an abundant supply of subjects. If there's nothing else, be on your way. What are those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They are not half as intelligent, but... He watches as one stumbles into a desk. They serve for amusement. I was just exploring the catacombs. The figure aims a gnarled finger at the door. And go, and thank your gods I am not hungry. Spooky. Is he gonna attack us? If I explore in here some more, I'm gonna save in case we die horribly. Don't know how strong this guy actually is, but I want your stuff, man. Varnished locket, cool. What's this? Gathered feverish notes detail various animantic procedures and rites of necromancy. Grim assortment of rusty blades adorns the table.
Slow and silent. I'm ready.
Oh my. I mean, he's got some very powerful traps around him. We did fail to disarm this trap as well.
Hey.
We go this way. We go this way. Oh, that was close. Alright.
Hey.
Trap disarmed that time.
I'm ready.
Nice one. Don't walk on it.
Hey.
Man, there's a whole bunch of dead people. Like, we should probably kill that guy. We should probably kill that guy. I'm not sure how we kill that guy. I don't know how we force combat with anyone that doesn't want to fight us. No? Like, legit. How do we attack someone if they don't want to be attacked? Like, if they're green, how do we attack someone that's green? Can we even do that? Do we have to initiate combat through, like, a conversation? Questions. Also, maybe worth resting quite soon.
Aye?
So we should probably use more spells.
Alright then.
I'm pretty stingy on my spells. I could probably use them more, because we do take, actually, sometimes a fair amount of damage.
See now what the flame has shown us?
I do see what the flame has shown us. Good job, Durance. Disarm it. Nice one. Fine mail armor. Got malignant cloud trap. Okay, some money. Ooh, some lockpicks. Could have checked up here first, apparently.
And the fire shows me something new.
I figured there was something bad there. Ooh. Ring of Searing Flames grants combusting wounds. What's that do? Viper. Oh yeah, that's the wizard thing. That's pretty damn good. Nice. Oh yeah. You take that. Because we're going to make you like a fire wizard girl. Great. Hey, gonna be real good. Pity your sword doesn't have a burn thing on it, but you've got the firebrand, which we should actually use more often. She's got a bunch of special abilities now. Like she can summon the firebrand. She can also combusting wound now, which probably not that good because her intellect's pretty bad, right? It's not that bad.
All right,
Intellect's, workable. All right, let's come down here. I don't think we need to run in stealth. We can just run. You can force attack with the sword in the middle. Ah! Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I see. All right. Yeah, we may...
Be cautious.
I'm not sure if we want to force attack him. He may be a quest dude. You can always come back and kill him later. I feel like he's pretty nefarious. A lot of people have died down here because of him. Oh boy, hello. This is the Temple of Whitaker. Older robed man. In front of you looms the ghostly, hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you. You are from
Kratom, my dear.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has always been. Yes, I was born there.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
Ooh. The world needs to know about the true gods.
Remember never to be discouraged by those who cling to their beliefs. They are worthy of our pity, not our scorn.
What are the true gods?
Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am.
I shall be discreet.
Like, are the true... Is he talking about... Oh? Oh? Well, they've seen us. They've seen us. Like, when they're talking about the true gods, because that's from the past, I wonder if that's the gods we have now, or are these, like, different gods? The gods we have now are false gods. I don't know. The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? Don't look like one of that masked lot. Relax. How could I know to be here if I didn't belong? He thinks carefully, then nods. All right then. Go on in and report to the acolyte. She'll give you your assignment. I should be just about finished with their meeting in the big chamber. Know anything about this place? He shakes his head. As far as we can tell, we're underneath first fires. Probably under that ruined temple. Can I tell you what's going on around here? A word of advice, friend. Don't ask questions. Just go do what you're told. Alright, farewell. Let's explore here first.
Be constant.
Perhaps a dead end? Oh, there's something here. But what? That looks like
something over there.
I was about to say, that looks like a fake wall. Oh! That's bad. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I saw that just too late. Frickin' malignant clouds, am I right? This looked like a fake wall if ever there was one.
That's settled.
What's in here? Fenwalkers. Oh, defense against stuck, paralyzed hobbles. -3 on. Nice. These comfortable, close-fitting boots are ideal for traversing difficult terrain. Modeled after the footwear of the Fisher Crane tribe of Thane Bog, these boots are commonly manufactured in Madstam and Balereach for travel through the marshes. As the roads from the Valen Republics have become more and more important for trade and travel, these boots have grown in popularity and style. Can we give them to her? I feel like Adair probably won't even get hit by those, but she might be. Actually, she's already got boots. Fulvano's boots. You can give them to Adair then. He can't get paralyzed and stuff like that. Which might be okay because his will's terrible. He's yeah, that works out alright. That works out alright. I think you hear faint sounds of whispering coming from the skulls, but the words are unintelligible. Lovely. How delightful. Alright, let's head inside. Wondering if I should rest. We could probably get away with one more fight. Bunch of mercs here. Lovely.
Light, flame, and sound.
I mean, people don't seem to care if you're sneaking. Kind of strange, but there you go. Here we've got some stuff we can take. Who dis? Book lies on the table. Its pages filled with some kind of unintelligible cryptography. He's just an initiate. Queen that was and still is. Woodica.
A simple test. That's settled.
What's in here? Just a bunch of money.
Welcome.
Oh, no, this is a guy. A lone figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his sides, muttering to himself. He jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. By the flame, you startled me. He pauses and leans forward. Where's your mask? It's too itchy. I'll put it back on for the meeting. Well, don't let anyone inside see you without it. They're keen on anonymity. What are you doing here? He resumes his pacing. I've been practicing the passphrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. You can practice on me. Okay, ha ha ha. Here goes. First question, state your name and purpose. Answer, my name belongs to the gods and my hand to their service. Second question, what company do you seek? Answer, I seek the company of shadows that our labors may remain secret. Third question, oh gosh, we're going to have to try and remember these. Third question, tell me of your labors. Answer, see that the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth question, how do we know your purpose? Answer, you shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. Fifth question, and how is your oath guarded? Answer, it is sealed by the leaden key. That wasn't so hard. Sounds like you got it. I do, I think. I'm just going to practice a few more times for myself before my meeting. Oh boy, that could be tricky. Tell me about the meeting. This must be your first time. The acolyte communicates with each of us individually to hear of our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. Give us the mixture of pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating, until you realize she can probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know about these tasks? Only what I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. We receive our instructions from the acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grand Master. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. Tell me about these secrets. Jumps back. You shouldn't even be asking. Whatever they are, they're secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. How can you be confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The leaden key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' Wars cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul, you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been a warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. I see. Been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without its challenges. Alright, goodbye. Remember I found a certain item in the last room? Oh. Not sure what that refers to. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Bunch of mercs in here. Nice jar of goodies. Perhaps. Yep. Right. Oh, that's actually pretty good stuff. I might use that for something. Are they gonna freak out because we don't have this mask on? I only have one mask. Aloth falters and brings his hand to his forehead. He takes a staggered step forward, coughing and sputtering.
Back, ye clod! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
Aloth, hey, now's not the best time for that. It's nothing, I'm fine. This probably isn't the best place to linger anyhow. Wow, so like Scottish Aloth just came out for a second there. I like Scottish Aloth. That's cool.
And sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Ooh. Ah, don the hood and mask, yes. You hear murmurs and chants the other side of the door. Ritual of some sort is already underway. Don the hood and mask. Godlike. You pull the hood and mask over your head. They fit, but just barely, because we're godlike. Ooh. Continue into the chamber alone. We only have one hood and mask. I'm going in alone. You open the door and stride into the chamber. Alright, I think this is probably the best idea, but it might be a bad idea. I need to get these questions right. If I get them wrong, we'll probably just get killed. Which is bad. But if we get it right, we might get some answers. So, right. Shrouded woman. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her, and the woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. They stand in silent communion as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and resumes his place in the circle around the statue. That's actually kind of cool, so you can actually have really secret communication then, while still being part of like a ritual together. Interesting. Godlike. The woman turns towards you. She does a double take of your ill-fitting hood. Uh-oh. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in her dangerously low voice and in the sudden silence of the others in the chamber.
I've been waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
She beckons you closer with curling fingers. You rest her open hand on your forehead, and you feel the heat from her palm through the thick material of your hood. Her voice is so low and soft, you're not certain whether she's speaking aloud or in your head. Mutter indistinctly, my name belongs to the gods, my hand to their service.
What company do you seek?
Okay, we don't actually have to guess, it just gave the answers. New. I seek the company of shadows, that our labors may remain secret.
Tell me of your labors.
I'd rather show you, attack! No. To see that the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried.
How do we know your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul.
And how is your oath guarded?
It is sealed by the leaden key.
Welcome, attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
Ooh. Her voice reaches you as a whisper slithering, first into one ear, then the other. In your mind you see a building, magnificent with trellises and tiles, and located on a pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin.
Does he wait still?
Yes, yet it also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted, but his eyes alert. He watches and waits, a prisoner by choice. Yes.
Did they arrive?
What? The Acolyte's vision takes you out of Defiance Bay into a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in hoods and cloaks. An image of runes suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in the mountainside. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes.
Your information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The runes fade from your mind, and in their place is a palimpsest. A palimpsest of a neighborhood. I've never heard that word in my life. Wow. Rundown estates are cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. I think I know that. That's right. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower, a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him. That's the hill thing. High hill? What's it called? I don't remember.
Stop him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
See a woman, deathly pale, with a scar over her heart. The Acolyte shows you a door in the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper. Then she shows you the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into action. The command comes to your mind, a surprising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. I shall. Her hand rests lightly on your head. Have you any questions, attendant? What is this place? This is what remains of the Temple of Woodika. She shows you a grand structure surrounded by the faithful. The fires of revolution destroyed everything above us and left the remains abandoned. Perfect for our purposes. I don't want to ask her who you are. Who are you? That might be too revealing. I don't need to see the stuff here. I think... Okay, farewell. Travel to Deerford Village. Okay. 1 second, we got some secrets here. I'm gonna save in case we get attacked. Find the tower. Oh, I know where the tower is. Our whole party just walked in. But we are apparently totally fine. There's an exit. Alright, nice. Work of Defiance. What's that do? Usable by a ranger. Defense against charmed, confused, dominated attacks, and concentration. Alright, great. Well, you can take this. Kana returned to the stronghold with stuff. Good job, Kana. Votees have placed assorted keys, their teeth filed away among the runnels of wax. I think we did that pretty well, though. I don't know if, like, we should have been trying to lie to the woman about what we saw or what, but I don't know. Whether by design or consequence, the sputtering candlelight, the hooded statue's face is almost impossible to see. I don't know if we did the right or the wrong thing there. Like, when she's showing us the visions, I was like, do we try to say what the visions, like, try to contradict the visions? But if she's showing us the visions, then she probably wants to know the right answers. No. The steward of Caed Nua has received a letter for you. Oh, and this stairs works now.
A moment, please. I feel I should explain myself. About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
Cross your arms and wait. Clasps his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself. That when we resolve the matter of your soul, we would also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
Closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Tell me about her.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen. Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
Grimaces, running his hands through his hair. I have none of her memories. Bereth spared me that much, but her coarse manners and intolerable hill speak suggest a provincial from a very, very long time ago. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict, when the fuse is burned down and teeth are on edge. When she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge a situation, she just acts. He seems reckless. That's it, exactly. You recall the way she goaded those villagers in Gilded Vale. She doesn't think and she doesn't back down, and trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Well, why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meerwald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although... Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
If it's helpful to you, we'll go.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Time to get moving. Alright. Yeah, we can definitely do that. We know exactly where to go, in fact, because we've been there before. Over here. Ooh, to the waterline. A Rawatai merchant ship was sunk by Adiran pirates off the eastern coast of Raid Ceres before the ship collapsed into the waves. Yeah, so they stole the stuff. Okay, great. After traveling north from Godhammer Citadel, Kana arrived in the Raid Seren port city of Benhalt. Several of the pirates had landed there and sold much of their booty, their stolen booty. Tips and rumors from merchants and criminal elements led Kana to the Bone Isles, a small archipelago northwest of Raid Ceres. The more foolhardy pirates put up a fight. Most of them fled with small scraps of cargo. In the end, Kana managed to recover over half of what was stolen. One item, a small curious diving bell, went unclaimed by the conglomerate of merchants that had paid for the recovery. And we got a Vera's diving helmet. -1 perception, plus 20 defense against poison attacks, plus 35 defense against dragon breath attacks. This diving helmet appears to have been a Valian experiment in assisting underwater exploration. Though it only holds a small amount of air, a clever magical enchantment pressurizes the bell enough to allow for deeper dives than are normally possible. That's kind of cool. And we got a letter and some dudes visiting. And the Western Barbican should be built soon as well. Might be time.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah. Let's go to the sanitarium. And then I think it's time to go back to our stronghold, I think. It is time to go back to our stronghold. Animancers. I will come back with your stuff probably eventually. I mean, I don't know if these hooded figures and stuff like in Woodica were good guys or I think they're bad guys, but I'm not sure. This guy will know.
Good day to you.
Ooh, you may have a member of the Leaden Key in your midst. Headwarden Ethelmore. He groans and the stone around him shudders. I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But a few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I'm reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use in verifying one's identity. You are at odds with the Leaden Key as well, I take it? They're up to something, and I'm trying to determine what. They are always up to something, of that you may rest assured. If their plots have come to involve you, you have my sympathy. You have some idea of who this person might be? I suspect it's a patient? Very well. In that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancers. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in their offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. That is my only request. Okay. Man who waits. Ah. A wealthy neighborhood that also housed misery and madness. There's someone waiting there, a prisoner by choice. We totally stumbled on this by accident. Oh my god, we totally stumbled on this by accident. That is ridiculous. Well, there we go. So he's somewhere here, and he's probably one of the patients. Great. The undying heritage of the tower. Well, we know where the tower is, for sure. And through Death's Gate, go to Deerford Village. That's fine. Yeah, okay.
How do you do?
Oh my god. Does anyone here know anything about awakenings? There's an animancer on the lower floor who came all the way from Revois to study them. Take the stairs down and look for Belisage. Farewell. Man, I didn't even intend to do this. Aloth, if not for you, we might never have found this. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aloth. I could have been trying to figure out the goddamn riddle for ages. I suppose the guards might send you over pretty easily, but it might not be that hard to find. Let's pretend it was, and that we're unwitting geniuses. There was someone in here, was there not? Who dis? Belisage. You the one I need. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. Laughed bitterly. Ah, that would be me. But the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I would like to transfer Animancy's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. I think she's Valian, so we'll give her the Italian accents. You're in luck, I volunteer. She springs to the balls of her feet beaming. Galarde, who is it? Aloth's lips curl into a frown. I don't know about this. He grins more broadly still. Don't be silly. The process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. I beg your pardon? I jest. You adherents are so uptight. I don't even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. Does she though? Does she? She rubs her hands together, getting down to business, like... We're looking for someone in a cell. That might not be a jest at all. So, I need you to sit here. She takes Aloth by the shoulders and steers him to the couch. And try to relax. But don't try too hard. Then you will not be relaxing. Great. Indeed. His eyes are humorless. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. She fixes thick copper bands to Aloth's forehead and wrists. As she ratchets them tighter, his face twitches with suppressed irritation. Now, I will examine your soul through my scope. He reaches into her desk and produces a long, chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small-toothed wheels run along the side of the device. It is fitted with Adra lenses cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. Does this mean we'll get to talk to Isilmir more? I like that lady. He raises a finger. But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't hear any of it. Ha ha! Aloth squirms on the couch. Very well. She holds the scope to her eye and flicks a knob. To begin, tell me something personal. Something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the Sithwood. He looks to you. His face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nonetheless. What do you remember about your home? As you speak to Aloth, you feel a voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belisage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes. Comfortable, modest, quiet when Mother is away, which is most of the time. Quiet enough to hear the clink of glass on wood. This is when I know to be most careful. Father is good about hiding the bottles. Mother, when she's home, is good at pretending not to notice them. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you awakened. She bites her tongue as she twists one of the dials. I'm in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little because when she's around, he's usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I've had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I'm sweeping the kitchen, the next I'm sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of blood on the tile. His boots, glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals, but it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as far as I can. I retreat until the vision of kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. His jaws lock and his eyes twitch beneath their lids. Madicho! Belisage furiously cranks the knobs along her scope. He's hypnotized himself with his old memory. You've got to bring him out of it, quickly. I almost have it. Squeeze his hand. You're safe. Everything's fine. His eyes snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. He's ne'er safe when I hap upon him. Belisage sucks a deep breath through her teeth. That's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence. Something spreading and congealing. She glances at you over her scope. Keep it talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high in ire. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when crisis is nigh. That's different. Belfetto. We have flares of totally distinct essence. She jots shorthand notes onto the pages next to her and turns one clicking knob of her scope. Now, try to get the two of them talking. Isilmir, tell Aloth why you've awakened. Why? He's the one needed me, hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in its shell. Aloth's face twists in fury. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good. She rests from her scribbling only to make another adjustment to her scope. I can now see two separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows. It's as if the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. He prompts you with a circling of her wrists, quill still in hand. Go on. Isilmir, what exactly are you taking from him? Nigh more than I'm giving. You should ask what I did to that old man of his. How the last time he laid hand on us, I break it in 3 places. Aloth's head jerks to the side. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. Now was awakening, but now I'm stuck with you, and damned if I let your ninnying drag us both through the scupper. Ack, very good. All the accents getting confusing. Ack, very good. She lowers her scope and consults her notes. I think I finally got something we can work with. I tracked Isilmir's essence through the exchange. She had a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of their argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she's triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. Aloth blinks back at you, and in the midst of his perturbation, you're not quite sure who's looking out of his eyes. That's utter horseshit. How gracious. She glares at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation. You're close. I think her appearances are related to potential sources of trouble for Aloth. I think, yeah. Carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Aloth. I suppose that could be true. She jots another note. I'd have to check this against other research. Yeah, it's not coming from his... She's not coming from his spleen. Silly woman. Silly, silly, silly scholar. He moves to the copper bands. Well and good for you, but what does this mean for me? She frowns at her notes, tapping her cheek with a quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch her stealing glance at you over the pages. Alright, so she has no fucking idea. Alright. Islamir tries to take control of you, from you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make these decisions for you. She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. It seems she steps in when she determines you're in danger. It's not clear yet whether this is a help or a hindrance. This one. Yeah, it's not clear if she's a help or a hindrance, but she seems to step in when she senses danger. From my position, I'd say it's pretty clearly a hindrance. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, Valerie. Does not look at Belisage. She sets her notes on her desk and returns to her scope. Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it has been to me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of Revoa, Ventre Aloth. Bunch of experience. Aloth, his grimace melts into a crooked smile. Advancing the right-wise principles of animancy, just what you've always wanted. I like that. He feels threatened. He feels in danger from that. Interesting. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye. Belisage is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope, but Aloth is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. That's tough. Oh, guys, this is a tough decision. It's like, yeah, he doesn't want his personal stuff published. That's really understandable. And he didn't exactly agree to it. Like, we kind of agreed for him. We're like, you know, yeah, talk to her. We didn't, like, sign any contract or anything. But then again, like, it does mean a lot to her, and she did help us, kind of. I don't know. You get your explanation, she gets her research. I'm gonna say no. You get your explanation, she gets her research. That was the deal. I mean, I think it's kind of a fair exchange, and he just has to deal with it. It's not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable for him. It's not nice. You feel threatened by it, yeah, but I think he just has to cope with it. It's not gonna hurt him too much. Better to cope. Slides the papers back onto the desk, giving you a rueful look. I'm not gonna help you explain this one, scholar boy. Interesting. We level up? We did level up. Fantastic. Alright, nice. I keep going with lore. I think we grab some survival. Where do we grab, like, a lore? Grab survival, I think. Got enough lore. More survival will give us... I want to get to the flanking bonuses. Not quite there yet. Soon, though. Okay, ooh, level 4. Level 4 talents. Very nice. So body attunement. We can choose actually 2 of these. Cipher probes the mind and soul of the enemy target, finding the strengths of its defenses and stealing them for their own. Drains a portion of the target's damage reduction, granting the same amount as a bonus to the cipher. So we reduce their DR by 7 and we get it. That's pretty decent, actually. Pretty decent. Mind Lance. Impales the target with a lance of pure force, inflicting major pierce damage to anyone in a line of attack, with a high chance of causing an interrupt. That looks pretty decent as well. Pretty long. But it would hit allies too. Pain Block. Provides an ally with a mental block on his or her pain, granting a bonus to their damage reduction and regenerating endurance over time. Oh wow, 10 Dior and 112 endurance. That's really strong, actually. That looks pretty good. I like that. Silent Scream produces a... Like, we could just drop that on, like our wizard when he's being attacked. That's pretty good. Silent Scream produces a psychic howl in the targeted area, stunning the target as well as dealing raw damage to all enemies within. Stands a high chance of causing an interrupt. That seems pretty good as well. Really good chance to interrupt. Stun for 10 seconds. Chunk of raw damage. And then it does like raw damage around them. That seems quite strong too. Oh, it is 40 focus. Like, we could just use our paralysis instead. It doesn't do damage, but that's not too bad. Wild Leech. Lashes onto some characteristics of the target's psyche and drains it, granting the same amount as a bonus to the cipher. Affects a random attribute. Okay. Going between. An ally superficially takes on the form of a spirit. Their movement is increased, and many incoming crits, hits, and graces are converted to a less severe result. Ally target. This makes them, like, super defended. And move speed. Alright. Not too into that. I'm thinking body attunement. No, sorry. I'm thinking pain block. And silent scream. Though, that being said, yeah, it can cause an interrupt. But it's pretty slow to cast. How about this? This is fast. Stealing the Dior is pretty good. It's against Fortitude as well, which we don't always target. We tend to target Will. I think I'll go for this then. I think I'll go for Body Attunement. It's that or Silent Scream, I think. Stun is nice, but we could probably just drop 2 paralysis instead, you know? I think I'll go for Body Attunement. This would be good against tough enemies that are immune to paralysis. We don't paralyze them, but we can just make them weaker by sucking up their Dior, which makes like every single attack we land on them do 7 extra damage. That will add up to a lot of damage very quickly, considering we've got 6 party members potentially shooting this person. We're going to do a lot of damage very quickly with that. I think it's actually really nice. Right, there we go. Done. Level 7 Cipher. Done. Boom. Alright, great. Lost some money to bandits. Goddamn bandits. Goddamn bandits. So, this is 2 sides to a soul. Oh, speak to the steward. Oh, this is the White March expansion we could go and start. Interesting. Not the 2-story job. Oh, 2-sided. We completed this. We completed this for Aloth. He's done with his quest. In here, we have Modred. Who knows what he's up to? Ripley in here. So I guess we talk to these guys?
Well met, friend.
She was not here before, or else these doors weren't open, or else I'm just an idiot. All things are possible. A young Orlan woman traces her fingers along the spines of the books in front of her, row by row, her motions quick and skittish like a bird's. She does not notice you until you are nearly upon her. Oh my, you startled me. Are you supposed to be here? What do you do here? I mostly help Master Azo set up and clean his equipment. I also keep his office organized since he's too busy to do it himself. There's nothing else. I need to get back to work. I'm investigating any suspicious activity in the sanitarium. Oh, I'm just Master Azo's assistant. He'd know more about that, but he's in the middle of an busy with some patients. You won't be able to see him until he comes out from the patient ward. Okay. How do I get into the patient ward? Oh, only Master Azo has access. I guess Head Warden Ethelmore does too, but he's, you know, a statue now. That's true. Is he busy with patients, or is he running some sort of experiment? I'm just an assistant. It's not my place to gossip. I'm sorry. Okay, well, farewell. Yeah, we need to talk to him about Azo. Yeah, you do have to buy the expansions. There's an expansion pass, but yeah, the White March Part 1 and 2 are their separate expansion pass to the base game. The expansion opens up after Woodicke Temple. Okay, so would this be a good time to start the expansion then, Space Monkey? Or do we do the expansion like after we finish the main quest? Talk to the statue here.
Welcome!
Have you learned anything of interest? No, he's got a deep voice, doesn't he? Have you learned anything of interest? Maybe. Is Cademan Azo running experiments on the patients here? Experiments? Cademan Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Cademan. I'd hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office, or in the patient wards. I'm granting you immediate access so you can find him. No doubt you'll wish to speak to him further on this matter, and I for one am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would also ask that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough troubles as it is. Alright, farewell. I can try. 2 level ups here. Our priest, firstly. Definitely going into mechanics a bit more. I would like to grab more survival at some stage, but mechanics is priority number 1. And he got a bunch more spells. Barring death's door, prevent death. Ooh. Yes. Oh, but they can still be... Oh, okay. They can still be knocked out, though. It doesn't prevent them being knocked unconscious. It just stops them dying if they run out of HP. Gotcha. Devotions for the faithful. Friendly AoE, plus 4 might, 20 melee accuracy, 20 ranged accuracy. Oh boy! Oh. Also does minus 10 might, minus 20 melee, minus 20 range to enemies. That's insane. That's so good. Invokes the benediction of the priest gods, imbuing allies in the area of effect, while enemies receive penalties. That's really strong. Prayer against bewilderment, immunity to dazing confusion. Okay, that's fine. Restore major insurance, 42 insurance restored in an AoE, not bad. Searing seal, burn damage if successful blinded for 20 seconds. That's pretty good too. Okay, great. We have not been using these seals. We've been focusing more on support, which is, I think, yeah, it's probably okay. Shining beacon, conjures an intensely luminous beacon of light, causing enemies in the area of effect to take a penalty to all defenses and accrue burn damage over time. That's actually really strong too. Minus 10 to all defenses for 12 seconds and 113 burn damage over 12 seconds in a pretty big radius. Faux AoE. Holy shit. Dude. Gotta be insanely good. Triumph for the Crusaders. Imparts to allies the fervor of righteousness in battle. When any ally in the area of effect delivers a killing blow, he or she regains 200 endurance per kill. That will like heal any of us fully. Madness. Litany against minor afflictions. Immunity to blinded, hobbled, frightened, distracted, dazed, confused. Immunity to prone, stuck, sickened for 27 seconds. What? Oh, a single ally. Immunity to everything. Holy shit, guys. Wow. There is... there's a point... I can go to the expansion at any time. It's meant to be challenging. Okay. There's a point in the main story where you cannot go back, so you technically cannot do it after the main game. Okay, so yeah, you have to do the expansion before you finish the main game. Interesting. We might want to do it sooner rather than later then. We could give her even more survival. This would give her the bonus accuracy level 2. That seems really strong, actually. Okay. Swift aim, modal, attack speed, reload speed, but less accuracy. Now, defensive bond, defense against AoE attacks, predator sense. This looks really good. 50% damage against targets affected by a dot. That's really nice. Driving flight. Ranged attack. Ooh. Each ranged attack loosed by the ranger contains such force as to fly straight through the first target and hit another target behind it for less damage. Yeah. Plus takedown. Instructs the ranger's animal companion to rush a target, knocking it prone. 6 seconds. And it does a normal attack as well. That's not bad either. Arrow sense. Protection against range attack. That's pretty good. Vicious aim. Less attack speed, less reload speed, but more accuracy and range damage. That's very strong as well. Heal companion. No, fuck that. So here there's a few things I want. I want this predator sense. That seems really good. More damage over time. Takedown seems quite nice as well. Vicious aim though. So she doesn't have. She's using a bow, so she does not have any reload speed. So we just simply don't get that penalty. We lose 20% attack speed, but we gain 10 accuracy and 20% range damage. That's probably totally worth it. That's probably totally worth it. Because don't give her anything that needs to reload. And it's just like an overall quite significant damage buff. think I'm down for that. That seems... Yeah, I'm going with that. And we'll just leave that on her all the time.
I'm here.
So you just always have that on. Seems nice. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, let's go downstairs. Hello, Rothaser. Welcome to the stream. The expansion's worth it if you enjoy the base game. Yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to looking at the expansion for sure. We got a lot of stuff going on, even still though. Into the patient wards we go. I think this door was locked before. Was there anything in there to like loot? There was. It's stealing. And lockpick that.
That's settled.
It's actually not stealing. You can actually just take it. Oh, look at this. Notes on the patient. Hello. North Ward patient record. Batixa the Pale Lady. Subject is female, mid-40s, awakened to past life as a serial murderer, which now frequently emerges as the soul's dominant personality. Subject vacillates between violence and severe depression resulting from guilt of past deeds. Weak candidate for present research. Jeez, okay. North Ward patient record Graham. Subject is male, approximately early 30s. Powers of speech absent, presumably as a result of the over-fragmentation of his soul. As such, he is the ideal subject for present research. However, experimentation has caused severe pain and induced panic. I have had to enlist the aid of the guards in transporting him for more recent procedures. North Ward patient Idleman the Midnight Man. Subject is male, mid-20s. Hey, it's me. Displays acute dissociation and paranoid delusional tendencies. Oh, it's definitely me, causing anger and extreme violence. All the way. Dangers of working with the subject preclude possibility of future further use in present research. Wow. North Ward patient Uskrim. Subject is male, approximately 17 years of age, admitted for episodes of catatonia followed by occasional violent outbursts. Initial analysis of soul reveals severe fragmentation and essence deficiency. Said deficiency all but eliminates the possibility of utilizing the subject in present research. Level ups for everybody. Note from Mazzo. Ripley, I acquire more copper tubing for my next experiment. Do not requisition it from the sanitarium stores. I don't have the time to deal with the head warden's inevitable questions. Caveman. Man, this Azzo guy.
Laying low.
Any secrets here? General, whole party? Look like it. Anyway, level ups for the rest of our squad. Excellent. Yeah, survival. Nice. That should get a second level Dior bonus. Not that he needs it really though. Vigorous defense. All defenses bonus. Armored grace. Oh, minus 20 armor speed penalty? That seems really good. Unbending. 3 per rest. 50% of damage taken converted to healing over time. That's quite good as well. Confident aim. Grace is converted to hits. Plus 20% minimum damage. That seems pretty good too. Disciplined barrage, 1 per encounter, 20 accuracy, 15 seconds. Not bad either. Friendly or defection. Okay. Clear out. 2 per rest. The cone attack. Knocks enemies prone. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Only 2 per rest though. Overbearing guard. The fighter's disengagement attacks have increased accuracy, damage, and will knock enemies prone. That's quite good. That's 5 seconds if they disengage. That's quite good. Fearless. Me into that stuff. Armor Grace looks real good. Just like, he attacks way more often. I think though, Overbearing Guard seems great. Like, if anything tries to disengage, he knocks them prone. I'm pretty cool with that. I think I'll go for that instead of Armored Grace. Yeah, that sounds actually really nice. Level 7 seems really powerful, guys. Seems like a really big buff to us. Palagina. For you, I think again we'll just get more survival. Yeah, survival for you. Which will get you some Dior reduction, which is pretty cool. Lay on Hands, I'm thinking of getting. This will give us the heals, which we don't have on her anymore. Inspiring Triumph. Inspires all allies in the vicinity when the paladin downs an enemy. Okay. Liberating Exhortation, 2 per encounter. Hostile effects suspended. Zealous Charge is modal. We already have a Zealous thing. Deprive the Unworthy. Temporarily snuffs out all beneficial active effects. Okay. Aegis of Loyalty. Oh. So she's really good against charmed things. Okay, again, doesn't seem too useful. Zealous Endurance. We don't need that. Reviving Exhortation. Commands an unconscious ally to get up, giving a large but temporary spike to Endurance, some of which is lost after short duration. That's pretty good with a lot of Endurance. What's coordinated attacks? Ooh. Paladin fights in perfect synergy with the closest ally attacking the same foe, providing the ally with an accuracy bonus. 10 accuracy. That's pretty nice. I think we'll take Lay on Hands. Enable us to heal. That coordinated attacks does sound pretty good, though. That sounds pretty nifty. But I think Lay on Hands is going to be super useful. Twice per encounter, we can heal 83 endurance. That's quite good. Grab that. I like that. Okay, nice. Alright, nice. And Aloth, then. You, my friend? I think we will keep giving you more survival. You got enough lore. You can use level 4 scrolls. Fine. Get you more survival. Level 4 spells. Okay. What are these concussive missiles? I like the minor missiles. We can take 2 spells here. Let's go through them all. Confusion. Foe AoE confused for 10 seconds. Yeah. It's in a 3.5 meter radius, not too bad. Dimensional shift. Switches location of the caster and one ally, leaving a shockwave between them that stuns all caught in the line of fire. Oh, foe beam stunned for 6 seconds. Accuracy versus fortitude for 1 second. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. That could be pretty cool. What's Essential Phantom? Summon Aloth's duplicate. Creates a ghostly double of the caster, causing shock damage to enemies hit by it. How much damage, though? I don't know. That could be cool. Flame Shield. Engulfs the caster in fire, increasing their freeze damage reduction, causing burn damage to anyone who damaged them with a melee attack. Now, that could be good for the White Marsh expansion, where I presume we'll fight against a lot of icy things. They take burn damage. Iron Skin. Transmutes the caster's skin into iron, adding significantly to their DR. Lasts for up to 10 attacks. Yeah, that's pretty decent too. This missile thing fires 5 missiles, causing a shockwave of crushing damage to foes close to the impact. Pretty small radius though. But it does do crush damage, and then there's a little bit of AoE. Not overwhelmingly strong, I'd actually have to say. Minor Arcane Reflection. Creates a field of arcane energy around the caster, causing hostile targeted spells up to the 3rd level to be reflected back. For a total of 10 spell levels. That's pretty good too. Minor Grimoire Implants. Gives the caster access to up to 3 free 3rd or lower level spells from the target's spell list. Cast those spells an unlimited number of times for the duration. So we steal a bunch of spells off enemy spellcasters and we can spam them. Interesting. Wall of Flame. Creates a fearsome vertical sheet of flame, inflicting burn damage on anyone that moves through it. The 20-meter wall. That's huge. For 30 seconds. 5 to 8 burn damage. Anyone moving through it. Yeah. What's Pull of Yora? Summons a black sphere that draws all nearby enemy towards it each time it pulses. Huh. Lasts for 20 seconds. Reduces their move speed and pulls them in. We could potentially like just keep pulling them into that wall. Mora's Writhing Tentacle summons a trio of powerful tentacles that cannot move, but can inflict crush and corrode damage and the stuck affliction on anyone they hit. Got some pretty weird spells here, to tell the truth. I'm kind of interested in this Essential Phantom. Could be cool. And then maybe... maybe the wall? A flame? Or maybe the pull of Yora. This could be good for some control. I don't know, guys. This is a weird tier with some weird spells. How long does this beam last? Dimensional shift could be kind of nice, but I don't know if we could shift to anything that's that useful. Try the Essential Phantom. No, you know what? Let's try the Wall of Flame and let's try Pull of Yore. Let's try combo those together. That should be fine. That should be okay. It'll be interesting at least if it works.
Yes?
Combat only. This looks like this, so we can maybe like keep pulling them through the wall.
Indeed.
It'd be kind of funny if it worked. You never know. Doors open. And we go. Bunch of people in here. Patience. Flesh construct. Oh boy. What's in here? Cheese. Delicious. Delicious cheese. Rael. Hello. Curved spine twists this woman's posture forward, her greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you. You must be visiting someone. Then noting your appearance, she adds, a friendly visit, I hope. You know where I might find Azo? I think I've seen him around today. Have you checked the laboratory? Shares the laboratory? Go with the British pronunciation. Shares a wall with his office. He's been spending most of his time there lately. Have any of the patients been acting unusually? Well, there's Batixa, who relives a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. Idelman, who they say only has half a soul, and who was found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Graham, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes. Different from their normal behavior, I mean. Well, yes, I suppose, but nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Azo lets us know that a number of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for a new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. North Ward has our most trouble cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. Seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since it started. Oh boy. So it's gone wrong. Would I be able to visit this North Ward? Oh, it's Graham I see them taking in the most. He struggles, but he always was a bit of a one. They like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guards allow a visitor, just Master Azo. You might ask him, he's very sympathetic. Why are you in here? I don't want to say, he'll think less of me. I wouldn't worry about that. These last few years haven't been kind to me. They haven't been kind to anyone, really. I try not to think of it as personal. I lost my husband and both boys in the Saints' War. My daughter, the legacy took her before she was ever mine. I may do, what else can you? I moved into a tiny place in Andra's gift, got by mending clothes and on the kindness of strangers when I had to. But I was surviving, and the gods were watching over me. I could live with that. Then one day, this noblewoman comes in, wants this fancy gown fixed. Gorgeous thing, the shade of blue I'd never seen before. Only I had. I looked at it, and it reminded me of something. I had what they call an awakening. I remembered being a noblewoman myself in another life. People doting over me. Men doting over me. Me! The best food, the most beautiful home, all the things you'd never dare to dream of, they were mine. It was poison knowing that. All those things I had that I'll never have in this life. It did something to me. My food started to taste rotten. The walls in my little room seemed to close in around me. I stopped being able to sleep in my own bed. So I came here. It was that or break into an estate and start ordering servants around. Seems like such a silly thing to worry about. You don't have to tell me. But I can't get past it. And I start to wonder, did the gods choose this life for me? And if so, what terrible thing must I have done to deserve it? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you know, you get these memories of like this super luxurious life you had before, and then suddenly the life that you're happy with becomes like so unsatisfactory and seems so bad in comparison. That is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You had it right before. There's nothing to do but live with it. That's what's kept me going, but it hasn't gotten easier, and that's just too bad. What do you know about this Animancer Azo? Oh, I like him very much. Many Animancers could care less about their patients. Look at us like vermin for their experiments. But Master Azo treats us like humans, even the very sick. You can tell he does this to help people. He's helped me understand a great deal about myself, and I know he's done the same for others. Too bad what they did to him. He hides it well, but I know he's still affected by it. What happened to him? Her eyes dart back and forth, and her voice lowers to just above a whisper. I don't like to talk about it, but there was an accident. He was said to be one of the brightest in Deerwood. That was his reputation here, and that was what brought me to seek treatment. People say it was ego that drove him to try and solve the legacy, but that's hogwash, even if he was a bit of a showman. He loves his homeland, he thought he could help. He wasn't one to speak of his work, suspected his colleagues might try to steal it. But he took... Excuse me. But he told me once that he'd figured out a way to create a soul. Not a soul exactly, mind you. How did he put it? A proxy, I think he called it. Had some machine that drew energy out of the very ether. Can you imagine? The point is, it was going to help with the legacy. It was going to make Hollowborn into something easier to love and care for. Gods know that's something we need. You know what they call those empty little babies in Andra's gift? No, tell me. They call them boys, because so many of them are found floating face down in the water. These are mad times. Anyway, Master Azo had scheduled a public demonstration of his work in Copper Lane. He was so excited. And then the next day, he was locked in his office, turning away visitors, I heard. And then he stopped seeing patients. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't have the heart to ask him. But I'm glad they're letting him treat people again. Farewell. Interesting. What's that about? And what's this thing? Construct's just watching. Lovely. Crooked board shows deep gouge marks. They're space-like folk or elven fingernail. Hey, what's this?
Easy now.
Any secrets hidden here? Something churns and bubbles in this tank. There's Azo.
A simple test. That's settled.
Man, we can just unlock it straight up. That's pretty nice. Oh, wow, look at this. Ravenwing, a unique mace, one-handed. Fewer bypass, 4 accuracy when attacking the same target as an ally, 25% damage when attacking the same target as an ally. Ah, nice. Legends tell of a druid, wise and powerful, who travelled accompanied by a flock of ravens. In battle, the druid would assail his enemies with his mace, while the ravens descended in a chaotic swarm, distracting and flanking his foes. Years of coordinated attacks and the druid's lingering magic are said to have gifted his mace with an enchantment that lends the wielder similar gifts. The mace is finely wrought and lightweight, making it maneuverable, if not very resilient against direct attacks. Against a distracted opponent, however, a single blow often proves quite sufficient. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. It's got damaging 3 on it as well. Nice. Good mace, good mace. I don't know how it compares to our weapon, though. His weapon, I mean. That and there, I guess. Nice. Copper wires and conduits are shiny, the device warm to the touch.
I can do that.
Hey, let's just talk to Azo here, why not?
That's settled.
Again, he doesn't mind if we take his stuff, apparently. Blay Golan, unique light armor. 70 ore, minus 25 recovery speed, half stun duration, half knockdown duration, defense while stunned, defense while prone. Alright, cool. Blay Golan Wolfheart is said to have been blessed by the Lord of the Hunt himself. A human hunter, showing skill with a bow and arrow beyond any before seen, caught Galawain's attention one day. Galawain proposed a bargain. If the hunter could best him in a hunting contest, Galawain would present her with armor that would bestow upon her the power of a wolf. For a week, both hunters tracked their respective quarry through the woods, and when the contest was ended, the hunter had felled most game. True to his word, Galawain presented her with Wolfheart, which gave her the crafty and evasive nature of its namesake. And it seems alright. I don't know how often those bonuses would actually be useful, though. Seems like it'd be pretty good on, like, a barbarian or something. But we don't have a barbarian. What's this? Copper wires and conduits are to the touch, and something churns here. Let's talk to Caedmon. A round-faced, balding man turns to face you. His upper lip is pulled upwards slightly by his pointed nose, exposing his upper teeth when he scowls. Upper.
What is the meaning of this?
I heard you remote how it happened, like access to North Ward. Ethelmore told me you're not supposed to be doing any more experiments. Yes, well, Ethelmore hasn't done much good for anybody since he had his soul moved to an inanimate object, so I fail to see why I should let that sway me. If Animancers all followed the commands of their leaders, where would we be? We'd all be as backward and willfully ignorant as Raid Ceres. We would know nothing about life or death or even ourselves. We would be lost in the dark with no clue as to why. I never thought I'd find myself in agreement with the statue, but Ethelmore's right about this fellow at least. He sneers at Azo. How easily ambition masquerades as prudence. I'll bet he's fooled even himself. Surely there are other paths that It seems to me we're still in the dark. Let's go that. It might prod him into revealing something more than he otherwise would.
Is that a reason to stop trying? Shall we remain in the dark until the end of time and have the last breath of the last person alive be breathed in ignorance? The gods want us to know. The clues are all around us. In understanding these truths, we honor their creation. Who will solve Widewen's legacy? Some church? Some warrior? It will be an animancer, or it will be no one at all.
Have you tried your experiments on any other subjects? I have, yes. No point in lying about it now that Ethelmore's involved. I asked for volunteers from our patients, and a few brave souls came forward. I was very close at one time to a breakthrough. They understood that. They understood their sacrifices would mean someone. Would mean something. I heard you were demoted. How did that happen? His nostrils flare and he bares his upper teeth more broadly. That's none of your concern. Did one of the others put you up to this? Audmer, that smug weasel. Things went wrong. Everything. I don't know how. I'll never know. Like access to the North Ward. That's okay. No. Out of the question. Those patients are in isolation for a reason. Your forehead seems damp all of a sudden. Perhaps I should discuss your insubordination with the head warden.
You smug cretin. How dare you come down here and meddle? You have no idea the importance of my research.
He balls up his fists and digs his teeth into his index finger, a growl simmering beneath his breath, and a deep scowl compressing his face.
Fine. Speak to them for all the good it'll do you. I'm sure the discussions will be fascinating.
He pulls a heavy key from one of his pockets and nearly slams it down the floor before handing it to you. Alright, well bye. It's been real fun. Great chat there. Great chat. What's going on here? Hey, it's just this dude is visiting. We've got 7 days to get there still. We're good, we're good.
Laying low.
Let's explore all these cells for any secrets. Doesn't look like there's anything here, but you never know what we might find. Patient, hello, patient, hello. What you guys have in here, huh? Anything good? There has to be a secret in one of these cells, right? Flesh construct.
See now what the flame has shown us?
Knew it. Okay, some drugs. Well, not what I wanted, but okay. Flesh construct's kind of creepy. No speak. Okay. No speak. Yep, right you are. Absolutely. Okay, you can go in there now. Wonderful. Oh, I don't like these flesh constructs one bit, let me tell you. They are creepy AF. And that is not a good thing. Sanitarium guards, flesh constructs, hello. And I would give those to you. Lockpicks. Down here. Research place. Oh, stealing. Nope, don't want to steal. Not steal. I don't know why this one's not stealing, but this one is. Like, why? Who knows? Who knows why? Alright, coming back this way. My internet symbol there was kind of looking, it was in the red, so hopefully we're okay. Might have got some drop frames there. Hopefully we're back on track. I mean, we're coming up to the end of today's episode anyway, so we might cut it off if it is getting dodgy. Wait, can I not open these doors? Look at that. Oh, we can talk to the doors. Ah, we can talk to each of the doors. A willowy adolescent boy stands in the center of his cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink, his only movement. It's unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. Let's reach out. This might be bad, we'll see. Your eyes, you close your eyes and edge forward towards the boy's soul, and, as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You're cold and warm all at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approach is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you've crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retreat, and already you feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You're standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds. Same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body and, as though it were a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You're rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from the soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul implanted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and contained in this new vessel you are strong again. You step heavy-footed down corridors, unheeded by the other constructs, and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad. Coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers, and the perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon a large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling alignments. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you're pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day. Standing in front of a crowd, stacked high above you are the tiered seats of an amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you to a machine, the one you have tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, unmistakably those of a little girl. This body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous. Unlike the others, this one has no soul of its own. The man speaks and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. "Bear witness," he says, and he pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. The crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist to cast the entire theater aglow. He opens a valve and the glow crawls through a tube along a length of copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, but you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and settings, and playing puppeteer for Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back at the crowd. "Behold," he says, but there is obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another, and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable, and the crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. "How do you feel?" he asks at a volume meant for the crowd, and this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes towards you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You drive your head down onto the surface of the machine again and again, drawing panicked screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unsuspecting host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You're pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you've seen before, expansive with a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There's no mistaking now that it is the soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out from that borrowed husk. A watcher. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. We talked to the first cell, and it's the dude. So the dude, the hooded figure that we saw like at the start of the game, had possessed this guy and ruined all this research and then ruined the experiment or the demonstration. And he's still here, and now we're talking to him. You made me into a watcher. I need you to undo it. I believe we share a common past. I'm just looking for some answers. Let's go for that. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise and his eyes open for an instant, and it seems for that moment that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak, then seems to think better of what he was about to say. His jaw tightens. I know your look, your hunger. You hunger. Hunger for answers that elude you. It gnaws at your soul. It usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backwards with startling grace, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly he slumps forward. Uh-oh. We're gonna be attacked, aren't we? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's taken over all the golems. This is bad. This is very bad. Well, shit. Well, shit. We didn't even get to talk to these other ones, but he's just possessed them all. Fan diddly tasket. Tastic. Tasket? Shit. Shit. How about that? That's Holy Radiance. We can maybe kill this one instantly. We've all of these powerful spells. We could do this, like, super accuracy for 20 seconds. How big is the radius, actually? Pretty small. Let's actually go for that first. Just boost ourselves. The level 4 spell. Over here, you could go for this wall of fire. Hey, look at that. Wall of fire, like, that could work. This is sneaky if it works. You're gonna shoot that. You're gonna shoot that, and the wolf's gonna help. You're doing that. You can do that. You do lay on hands automatically? You actually don't. She actually doesn't use lay on hands automatically. So we'll have to use it ourselves, I guess. But that's okay. We can do that. There, you go attack this thing. Alright, let's go. Here goes the flame wall. Oh, beautiful. I like the flame wall. I like it, a flame wall. And then let's put this. This here. It's gonna suck him in, right? In theory. Flame wall. Oh, look, they're sucked into the flame wall. This is amazing. Deleterious accuracy thingy of motion should be good. I can heal anyone now with this. That's super nice. I like that. We could body attunement if we wanted. I don't think we can reach her to Puppet Master. This has a longer range. We could probably grab the Dixta. Okay, no, we're standing in fire. That's bad. Don't stand in fire. Fire bad. We'll just have to do something else. That's okay. We could Puppet Master. Like flanking thing this? I think flanking thing's pretty good. Let's try flanky thing. Oh, guys, don't go into the flames. Who's going into flames? Stay back out of the flames, guys. I don't want to walk into my own flames. Pretty awkward if we do. Let's drop down a heal here. Be good. Is he paralyzed or something? I think he is. I'm reloading. Move backwards. Don't walk into flames, please. Flames are bad. There we go. Walk backwards. Drop yourself a heal. There we go. It's going to be okay, buddy. I'm going to actually give you a pain block onto Durance. Keep Durance alive. There we go. Not bad. That thing actually worked out great. Who's standing in the fire? So I think Adair is. Adair is standing in the fire. He gives no shits. He gives no shits whatsoever. We're just dying to the fire. Fire bad, team. Don't stand in the fire. That was amazing. Holy shit. That wizard combo totally worked. Totally worked. Now, he took a lot of damage, but that's okay. Wizard's double. Yeah, that's cool. Bucket Reeds of Awful. Lovely. There's lots of screams coming now. Wonderful. Man, we didn't get to talk to any of the other patients at all. I wonder what sort of stuff they might have said. We'll never know now. Any secrets anywhere? Doesn't look like it. That's insane, though. Wow. I am kind of curious what they would have said, but alas. Alright, we got more constructs to fight. Are they vulnerable to... can they be paralyzed? They can be paralyzed. I'm gonna do that then. Paralyzed. Get wrecked. A dare? That thing is coming to knock someone down. Can you knock it down instead, please?
I'm here.
There we go. Oh, he knocked down a dare. Rude.
Dead on.
Boom. Nice shots. Nice shots.
Of course.
Be cautious. Be constant.
And these constructs.
You're not getting through me.
And again, let's go into paralysis on this guy. Nice.
And what does the flame reveal?
Oh, look, a bunch of little vessels. Oh my god, they just evaporated. They just evaporated. You got some dead people here as well. This is kind of messy, has to be said. Kind of messy. Let's drop a Holy Radiance. And let's actually drop Paralysis on this flesh construct before he gets too close.
That's it!
Whose corpse is this? Just a random corpse.
Let's keep quiet.
Man, we're really in it now, team. We're really in it now. I wonder if we can even save the dude. And what was in here? We never explored this room, actually. We missed this one the first time through. And maybe that way. Okay, just some gold. Oh boy! Was there anything in here? Any new bodies of the dead? Flesh constructs, that's what's here. Let's actually paralyze it. No, we'll shoot it to start. It's almost dead.
Slowly now.
Lots of wicks here too. This Holy Radiance, they're gonna all walk into it. It'll be fine. Yeah, look at that. The Holy Radiance just like one-shots all the wicks.
Then.
Pretty cool.
Easy now.
Let's explore to the right. Then we'll swing around. There's probably more wicks here. And let's see if we can find our poor old doctor friend. He might be dead. He might be very dead. Let's see. He is still here. What have you done? I don't have time for this. Okay.
I'll take a look.
They stopped screaming at least. Nope, they're still screaming. Oh boy. Have they broken out even more into the sanitarium, or is that it? Or hopefully there's no further breakouts. What if we hadn't done this side quest? No, she's here. She's still okay. I'm getting out of here. It's not safe anymore. There's this dude still there. Head warden must be told. I agree. I think I could just take that. Oh, no, that's the weird chest that we could open, but don't know if we should, you know? Doesn't look like there's any more enemies. Oh boy, that went well. That's crazy. I think it's safe to assume now that the hooded dude is probably a bad guy. I think that's pretty safe to assume. Any enemies here? I think we're okay. What the blazes happened down there? You were given permission to ask questions. I had things under control until I killed the Leaden Key spy, at which point he possessed a flesh construct. You finish your explanation and Ethelmore breaks his silence. I have read accounts of people in history who could do what you describe. The accounts are few and brief and never reliable. Some go so far as to suggest that they are all the same person. If truly such a person was here among us, plotting our ruin, Would that I had a body again and could be of some real use in our time of need. I fear what the future may hold for this place. I am grateful you were able to dispatch the threat before there was loss of innocent life. We very nearly had another scandal on our hands. What of Azo? What part did his experiments play in this catastrophe? He was only trying to help the patients. The leaden key took advantage of him. They would have found a way to interfere with the sanitarium even without Azo. That's true. If I hadn't come along, his experiments would have eventually resulted in another scandal. Probably. These are probably all true. Say he was trying to help. They took advantage of him. He's only trying to help. He was only trying to help. Just a bit crazy. I should have known better than to isolate him. Of course he would resort to deception. The wiser thing would have been to allow his experiments. With close oversight, of course. A mind like his must be allowed a chance to create. There we go, guys. Crisis somewhat averted. So, that was The Man Who Waits. We still have to do Through Death's Gate, and we still have to do Undying Heritage. There's still a few other things to be done. We also have to return to our stronghold and see what's happening there as well. I think might be our next port of call. Might be back to the stronghold. See what's happening there. And then, yeah, kind of continue on. Boy, oh boy, it's kind of crazy. We still have to see Madmar Bridge as well. So that's what we'll do next time. I think next time we will go back to our stronghold. How are we doing in terms of the building? 25 hours. So it won't quite be... The Western Barbican won't be built by the time we get there, but I don't think it will actually do anything. It just gives us security. But there's this guy who's there who I want to see. The bad visitor. Wonderful. And then we'll move on to building some... got lots of gold, which is great. Move on to building some new stuff. Probably a barracks. More security. We need a Bailey for a lot of other things. Warden's Lodge could be good as well. How do we build a Bailey? Oh, we can just build one. But it gives us crown, prestige instead of security. And we need security for it. Okay. Cool. Alright guys, well thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to continue the story. So I'll see you all then. Bye bye. Save the game here as well. Boom. Save.